I'm in there. Yo, 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 yo. Everybody that's up here, that's in here. It is effing around Fridays. How are you guys doing? What day is it? It is May 8th, 2020. And we are still quarantined up, but we are lit. You guys are lit with the phony people. I'm going to bring the guys in right now. Guys, say what up to the good people in the chat right now.
What up here? What's up, good people in the chat?
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? If you in chat right now, just mash your hand on the keyboard. I want to see a bunch of randomness in the chat right now. If you're in chat right now, just mash the keyboard. Just mash it.
Just do like.
Yeah, just mash it. Just mash the keyboard. I want to see a bunch of HQZ 12 question marks, hashtags, all of that. I want to see all of that. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's kind of rainy out here in Brooklyn, but we chilling. Yeah, Lomo, exactly like that. Bunch of eggplants in chat. Yep, Lolly, yeah, just mash your keyboard. Just bang your head against your phone if you're here.
Just open your window as far as you can.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hey, rubbing your back with your skin is so beautiful and beautiful. Word. Whatever you said, I agree. iPhone prediction. Oh, that's hella funny. Oh, my phone died. All right, word. Cool. Classic thing. But whatever. How you guys doing tonight? I'm gonna get my phone back on so I can see you guys. It is your boys, Phony People, and yeah, having a good time. It's effing around Friday. We got really nice guest joining us today. JoJo, our lady. You guys know JoJo. She's been in the game for a schminute, and you know, we're gonna kick it with her, talk about her new project, and have some questions for her. You guys get your questions together. We got questions for you guys. You know how we do every effing around Friday. We do it real big. Barry over here getting the dance moves popping. LB got some sips in his cup. What's up, boys? How y'all guys doing?
Chilling. Yes. Yeah. Doing pretty good, man. You already know. Quarantine is like normal life right now for me. It's so a little crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's just.
I already finished. Nice, right?
Yo, guys, didn't we get a nice gold package today? I mean, this week. We got some good old.
Only did.
I got a couple packages.
Oh yeah, y'all. So I only got one package. That y'all got three. Oh, I only got one.
This package on my head.
Mm-hmm.
Hacks. I got the fucking wine downstairs. You got the skull candy package.
Yeah, see, I didn't get the skull candy. I ain't get no type of headphone. I got the
Yo,
wine.
I'm gonna give you my joints, bro. You good, bro?
Bro, honestly, I have so many headphones in my house. It's just like I don't have any more space for them. So
Hey, you. Everybody listen. I don't have headphones. Send them. You better send them joints, y'all. If y'all hear me, send them joints.
that needs this, got kids and need to just, go to the bathroom, play some music, put some headphones on. I don't know.
I know you guys just seen Barry hold up that nice old bottle. Yo, shout outs to the people at the Jam Jar. Nice wine. They just sent us a good old package. Shout outs to everybody that's drinking the Jam Jar. It's really tasty wine.
Serena.
Yeah.
Shout out to Serena for hooking that up.
Yeah.
So yo, this week, we've been, obviously we still sending music. We're still working on the album, guys, so don't beat us up. We're working on it. But you know what I have been watching? The Last Dance, the Jordan documentary on ESPN. Banging documentary. I don't know if you guys jumped into that yet. I remember I was telling y'all about it.
I haven't jumped into it yet, but that's something I want to do.
I'm the latest person in the world, so you know I ain't get to it. Not yet. Yeah.
Nah, it's so good.
Pretty good on. Is the show Dave? Have you guys watched Dave yet?
Yeah, Dave is a lot funnier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, same.
And I think it's kind of the perfect medium for the kind of artist that Lil Dicky is. I don't think there's any other context I would ever take him that serious. and now I'm like, he's really talented as this comedic actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucker can rap, bro.
Yeah, he can.
He's a lyrical.
He can really rap.
He is a lyrical Mona Lisa.
Nah, he can really rap for sure.
Lyrical Mona Lisa.
I just like, if I'm not looking at the visual part of it, it's like just listening to a whole bunch of little dick problems is like, boy.
Little dick problems.
That's pretty good.
Hey. We got Elijah. We got Elijah on the soundboards.
Can't relate.
It's great. It's really dope.
Yo, also, yeah, it reminds you of what?
I said it reminds me of like Entourage with a little bit of like just like it's like a real I don't know, something about LA shows on Netflix and Hulu, like those shows are just kind of they're like feel good shows like Insecure and
yeah, for sure.
Really good.
Yeah, you guys should go check out Dave. I'm gonna check that out this weekend. That's gonna be fun. Yo, we actually did a lot of like bouncing around this week on the lives doing. LB's been doing radio shows every Thursday, and we've been recording shows for a bunch of publications that's gonna come out real soon for you guys. Yeah, it's been going good. Yo, shout outs to Kevin Lyles. Yo, we was on tour. We was on tour this last couple days, virtual tour. But word. But we here. It's effing around Friday. I gotta keep checking the date. It's May 8th. I just broke my fast, so I'm stuffing my face. So, yo, guys, if you see me munching on some food, like it is what it is. It is what it is.
Shout outs to all the people celebrating.
Oh yeah, that good old Ramadan.
Mother's Day weekend this weekend, right?
What was that, Barry? Say that again.
It's Mother's Day weekend this weekend, right?
It is Mother Day weekend, so everybody go out and get your mom some gifts, some flowers, some chocolates, some something that they like, something that they like. So shout outs to all the moms out here. Shout out to my mom. She was just in here.
Right now.
All right, so guys, you already know what time it is. We got a question for the good people. LB. Last week you had a question. The week before that you had a question, and this week do we have another question for the people?
We have another motherfucking question in the house. We do. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We have another question on this glorious with a capital G fucking around Friday. And the question of the day. The question of the motherfucking day. Okay. Oh, that was a date? I thought we was just hanging out. That was a date?
Yes.
What's the Oh, really? What's the difference between hanging out and a date? What's the difference? You tell me.
You want my penis?
Often misunderstood, but you guys grant me the clarity that I need.
What's the difference between hanging out and a date?
Because I thought we was just chilling.
I'm gonna let y'all jump off. Like I ain't even really think about that. Y'all jump it off. I'm gonna gather my thoughts on that because that's definitely a wicked topic. What's the difference between hanging out and a date? Bro was like, I thought we was just hanging out. A date?
Oh.
Somebody said
Tad bit of tea.
fucking.
What's up, Tad bit of tea? Fucking with the eggplant. I know you. I know you. Big love.
You're really interesting.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Lomo said a date like someone pays. Nah, not really, because we could be hanging out and I'll buy some pizza for you. It ain't no date. Yo, Barry, go ahead. Where do you weigh in, brother?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because I saw someone say it's about the intentions of the people involved. But what if like one person thinks it's a date and one person's like, nah, it's a hangout? Does it become like a communication thing before you guys?
I got a question for you, Barry, because that's a good point. I gotta ask, like, before you call it what it is or call it what it's not, how do you define each of those? So how would you personally define a date, and how would you personally define hanging out? What does it mean to you?
I feel like it's a thin line. There's a thin line between
It's a thin line.
because you know, you can have friends and friends who you talk to and sort of tell everything to and explain about that stuff. I feel like a hangout would be harder or is more for friends that you know for a while a date is kind of like a first meet. Like a date doesn't necessarily have to mean that you guys are going to go out afterwards.
Wrong.
I just think that a date and like hanging out to me, but like a date is like, yo, like let's go, let's have some dinner, let's like chop it up. Like I want to know a little bit more about you or whatever, about whatever situation you're going through or whatever situation you're in. That's more of a date. Man.
Word. Yo, sorry about that. We froze up a little bit, but Asia, you want to just sum that up just a little bit? We froze just for a little bit.
Yeah. So I was just saying a date is something where it's more planned, and hanging out is kind of unplanned. You know.
Word.
And it's with and a date. Yeah, a date has more intentions. You know, like hanging out. You don't really have intentions when you're hanging out. You're just going to your friend's house. Or whoever's house, or you know.
I think.
Wow.
I think like dates are more along the line of like you really is like a movie or you know, yo, let's go out to a restaurant, let's sit down and let's have a conversation, like let's eat. Like you really plan that with that person, and hanging out is more along the lines of just like I'm kind of bored, like let me scroll through my list, and kind of like whoever falls into my lap is who I'm going with. You know what I mean? It's like a date is more intentional to be like I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that everything comes together properly. I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that everything is litty. Where more hanging out is like, you know, I'm a flow with the wind. You know, I could in 30 minutes when I'm with this person, I can end up with like 4 other people and not that same person. You know, it's more intentional.
Yo,
Honestly, I think it comes down to intent, right? It's like, what's the intention on both sides? It's like, if the intent in the long run or the short run is to be romantic or intimate, it's probably a date. If it's one-sided, it's probably not.
Yeah, word. I feel that.
That's real.
You know, like I don't know, like I just feel like even if it's, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I was gonna say even if it's not like in like a romantic sense, you know, like
Sure.
I'm having like a date with, I set aside time for this person, and I consider that a date.
Well, it's quality time, right? It's
Yeah, it's
but
quality,
it's also, again, it's like, what's your intention behind that time? Is it to spend quality time with someone you have romantic feelings for? You know what I mean?
Yo,
Yeah.
I must chime in because this is so beautiful, because I had a thought, but I was like, let me like hear what everybody else has to bring. And a combination of what Adrian and Elijah, which y'all both said, is what I was thinking. I think I don't know if it's a term already, romantic intention. I don't know if that's a term, but romantic intention. Today's the birth of romantic intention, if it's not already something. But I think that's the difference between dating and hanging out. And I'm a product of society. We all are in some sense. So even my ideas of dating and hanging out all come from somewhere else that I didn't create on my own. But I think that it's the romantic intention that separates it. And when you say, yo, it's a date, I think that creates romantic expectation, you know what I mean? A romantic intention. So there's something that I think Aja touched on it too, when you said, yo, when you're hanging out, there's no goal. It's just I'm spending my time with you. And I find myself to appreciate the times where there's no goal, even if it's someone you're attracted to or someone you like a lot. That's like that's the magic to me, when there's no goal and you still choose to be with that person. Yeah. It's not like you need them for anything, or you benefiting in any kind of way besides frequency wise and how you're feeling, because you're just next to that person or they're doing their thing. But,
yeah, I hear you.
You know? Yeah, you
absolutely.
feel me?
I mean, unintentional dates are always fun, you know what I mean? Like when you just didn't even plan to even be that around each other for that long. Maybe you ran into each other on the street, you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, I'm going this way. And they were like, oh, I'm going this way too. And it just turned into a whole day or a whole...
That actually happened before, yeah.
Right.
Word. I see, Emma, you asked what song this is. I wrote it in chat, but it's called Chemistry by Saint Romanesque. I've been bumping this for a while, but that's beautiful question, LB. We're gonna actually bring that back later on in the stream when we got some more talking under our belt. But right now, let me send this to we got JoJo gonna make her way into here. I can't even remember the first time. What do you guys remember when we first linked up with JoJo? You guy remember that?
Oh, I do. It was at a New York show. I think maybe it's in Williamsburg or something like that. And we was like, we met on a balcony. And we was opening up for JoJo, and we were so happy that she asked us to open up for us. Hey, thank you, JoJo. And that shit was so cool. And then I remember we chopped it up. There's a bunch of artists that you meet that you guys that we work with, and they're not so human. But we chopped it up with JoJo on the balcony on the right side, and it was the best. So organic. It was no
actually, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was.
My guys!
Oh, she jumped in. Oh my God! Look at the lovely lady. She was so busy in our conversation. She was like, "Oh man, I gotta get on."
Yo, I forgot it was via Zoom. I forgot. I was engaged. I was like, "Oh, this is tea. This spills the tea from the guy's perspective. This is good."
Every week. You know what it is. Good to see you. Good to see you.
It's so good to see all of you guys.
Yes, indeed. What's that over there?
You making?
You mixing
something?
That's ice cream.
I'm making a batch of vegan brownies, and I have to melt half a cup of earth balanced butter type vibe.
Half a cup of Lot of Mercy.
You got that?
A lot of mercy.
Oh man.
Have you found that your cooking skills have gone up during all the quarantine?
Yo, Elijah, I'm killing it in the kitchen.
Honestly,
yeah. I'm like, damn, I'm really
ready
that
for
bitch
Master
all
Chef
around.
auditions. I'm
For
ready.
real?
What's up?
Yeah, that just kind of nice. He know what he needs. You gotta respect that. He knows what he needs.
Elijah, can you go into somebody's pantry or refrigerator and because I think that's my specialty at this point. I can work with what's around and create something that's
I live with a whole little Gen Z, and this young man will eat 6 waffles all day long if I don't make food. So I have to find myself figuring something out so we can survive. You know what I mean? Both of us.
Yeah, and thrive.
Yeah, exactly.
More than waffles.
Yeah, I used to do Hello Fresh and just be lazy about it, but it's more fun to go grocery shopping.
Oh
What's that? That's a grocery
Fresh,
delivery vibe.
Yeah, it's they'll deliver specific recipes and then every ingredient for that recipe. So
yeah. Cool, see, I feel you. It is kind of more fun to have to choose which tomato is speaking to me and which which brand of allspice am I gonna rock with.
Yeah, exactly. I like to smell stuff. You know what I mean? All that.
Yeah, me too.
Man, you really on the Zoom chefing it up right now. You are so litty, JoJo. What's wrong with you?
That's fire, y'all. That's fire. Yeah. Yo, my skills since quarantine started went from negative 53% to 1%. I'm at a positive 1%. I made some quinoa, and I did it a few times.
Evolution.
Listen, man. I got the
evolution.
not the microwavable chana masala, but the joint in a pack, and you put it in the water, and you go to town.
Oh yeah, I love chana masala. Yeah, but you did it over quinoa though. Okay.
Man, I had to try something new I never seen before.
Quinoa, is it what kind of was it? Because whenever you make quinoa, it can be there's two sides. It can be the kind of bubbly. It's a little too grainy, or it can be a little more dry, couscousy. You know what I mean?
All right, so here's the thing. I was taste testing it as we were going along the process. Well, I was me and myself as I was going through the process. Yeah, and
me and myself.
And the first time I tasted it, I said, "This is too firm. I need to let it sit for a little longer." So I just when I be cooking, I cook like once a year, or once a decade. But whenever I do cook, I use my common sense. You know, that shit was like, it's too firm. It's gonna need to spend a little more time in there.
That's good. That's a good thing to take with you in the kitchen. Your common sense. Matthew, what are you eating, by the way?
I'm actually eating quinoa. No, excuse me. No, I'm lying. No, I'm eating couscous. I was just being funny. It's like a cousin. It's a cousin.
Yeah, they're adjacent.
Yeah. But yo, Jojo, first of all, congratulations. Your album is really, really slapping, yo.
Thank you.
Really, 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 really slapping.
Oh my God, it feels good to have it out.
Was it the Pedialyte?
Yeah. Yo, Pedialyte, good to know. Everybody in stream, good to know. If you don't have that JoJo album, please go get that because
get that.
Yo, I was
Go get that new JoJo.
I like just want to clues bombs for JoJo's new album.
I was setting up this stream all day, all yesterday, and I put it on, and I'm just going through the track list. I'm like, what's this song right here? Pedialyte. I'm like, yo, this joint is hitting right now. Yo, it's so good. And then all the song, the Tory Lanez joint is crazy. The last joint on the record is crazy. Everything in between, nice, short, and sweet. And you was singing on you was singing on that joint, like you was really just. I don't know how you feel about it. I know you say you super excited that it's out. What's up?
Yeah, it just feels like now that this is out, I'm just going to continue to. I mean, you guys know when we were in the studio together, you know, I was just in the very, very beginning process of like figuring out what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. And now that this body of work is out, now I feel like super free and released to just keep going, and I found what feels good, and now I'm just gonna get even more into that. So I'm like, it's just been encouraging. Like, you know how when you drop something and people respond to it, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not crazy.
Word.
Amen.
Amen. Yes. Oh man, that's so good. So I got a little question actually. So like, you know, we're like no genre phony people, right? So we right. Like try to, you know us, we've been in the studio together, so you know we just go in and kind of make music. But like when you first dropped, like way back when, I'm sure everybody knows the songs in chat, but you know, people would consider you pop or some kind of young whatever, right? But this album is more R&B soul, and you're talking about very like club-like situations, relationship kind of situations. It's like how are you able to like pen these songs, and how are you able to like set yourself aside from being like, no, I'm not pop, I can do all of this stuff, I'm JoJo, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like what was your process like just writing a lot of these songs, or like you want to just elaborate a little bit?
I'll let you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know, I never felt like a pop. I'm like, can you turn that music down a little bit?
Yeah.
Really I'm like, I want to groove, but then I also be able to think.
I got you. Boom, I put it down.
Before I got signed, like, because I signed my first deal when I was 12, I actually didn't know that much about pop music. So when my first single came out, that was something that I actually thought was like way too pop for me, because I didn't relate to that. I had always grew up listening to soul music and like even folk. Like it wasn't really something that I was like, I'm gonna be a pop star. Like I just never thought about that. So this album is kind of a return to what has always felt the truest to me. And as far as like some of the subject matter, I mean, I pretty much just opened up my heart, my mind, my journal, and was just like, here it is. You know, I was just trying to process a lot of things. I was beating myself up for a relationship. I was trying to let go. I was realizing that I needed to be alone, and also just like acknowledging some of the ways that I cope, like a lot of hanging out. I heard y'all, you know what I mean? Just a lot of distracting myself. And I was like, hold on, I'm about to enter into this amazing chapter of my life. I can't do the same things. I can't take the same energy, the questioning myself, the the insecurity. I want to really address these things, so that informed the writing. And then I wanted the songs to be strong enough to stand alone, and then the production to just complement it. Like, production is so important to me, but I want the songs to be able to be stripped down at the piano. So we were conscious of that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you even brought that up, that the level of vulnerability went up on this project. Just from you being it, like, yo, this is my fingerprint, this is my DNA, this is me. You know, that's something that I always feel real. You gotta trust yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to be real. You gotta be willing to be human and to accept the fact that you're just another human on this planet spinning. And no matter how much everybody wants to act like shit is perfect all the time or this is that,
I'm just not
like,
good at that.
I never was, ever was. That's why, like, you know, like certain songs, like somehow, or like, yo, I'm at the end.
Ooh.
I'm paranoid as hell, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living by
I
myself.
love that song so much. But somehow,
hey.
you're ready.
Hey, we gotta do that shit live together. That should be fun.
I agree. Yo, I was looking at the supermoon last night, and I was singing "That's Why I Love the Moon" to my mom. Just FYI.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yo, Jojo, you remember?
Out to Mama Dukes.
Yo, shout out to Mama. Yo,
She loves you guys. Yeah, my mom is quarantining with me, guys. She's actually out on a hike, but it's something. I'll take that.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's it's Mother's Day. You got your Mama's Day gift? Yeah, she not here, so you could tell us.
No, guys, I don't know what to do. Like, do y'all have any ideas?
I have no idea. I've been racking my brain.
I have no idea.
I was thinking I might like bake something and like bring it to him or something. I don't know.
Okay, see, that's my wave too.
Yeah, bake something.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna try to make my mother a meal. She's like on the fence about my meals because I use a lot of cayenne pepper, and she's like, no cayenne pepper. But so I'm gonna scale it back a bit. She don't like this. She don't like too much spice. I'll be wilding out. I'll be my meals need to be like the devil's lettuce.
I think I'm gonna get my mom. Like, my mom's a hairdresser. I'm gonna get her like some really nice oils for like hair and like.
Oh, that's nice, Asia. That's hot.
That's thoughtful.
Like the natural. The thing is, like, I want like.
How are you gonna get
everybody
it?
Just gets like flowers and like I gotta dive deep and see like, all right, my mom.
How are you gonna
She
get
wants.
that?
She would want some oils.
The beauty
Like,
supply ocean is still open, bro.
The beauty supply where?
yo.
Is that an essential business?
It's essential in the hood.
Yo, that's essential.
Hey.
Oh my God. Yo, every day on Fulton, there is a line out that beauty supply store, a line every day from when they open to when they close. There's always like 40 people waiting in line to get that. These people like, I need to get my hair did. I got my hair did today. I ain't kid. Yo, I got my hair did. I got my fade popping. Like, I was like, I gotta get my. I had to get my fade popping. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but. It's we still practicing that safe health and all that. They was in there cutting with masks and gloves on. I'm like, yo, y'all for real with it. Y'all for real with it out here.
I saw the craziest moment yesterday, walking down the block, and I saw outside there was a dude sitting on a milk crate, a milk carton, and he was getting a haircut, and the guy who was giving the haircut had on gloves. He was getting real technical, real laser surgical, and it was just the most beautiful picture. I wanted to take a picture, but it was too personal. I was like, I'm not even gonna. I knew them too. That was my man's, but I wasn't gonna. I was like, nah, this is such a real moment. I can't even take a picture of this.
You have that human mental image of just like of care, of real care being taken. I've walked through my neighborhood just walking my dog, and I saw there's this one place in my neighborhood where they have the garage open and they set it up as a little barbershop. And they have people. I mean, they're like, I don't know if they're being safe with it. I think they're actually being a little bit reckless. But I think they're like drinking White Claws and like,
Oh nah,
doing like military cuts and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Buzzcut.
No good.
Is there like a secret to your vegan? What's your vegan brownies?
What's the secret? Oh, okay. So I do eat egg. I'm not a perfect vegan, but this is my first time experimenting with making a egg replacement. So what it is it's ground flax and water. See this? This is the consistency of an egg. And then you let that sit and you use that in replacement of the egg. When you guys are in town next, I'm going to make these for you because they are so fucking good.
Let's go.
I got you. I want this to be my side hustle. Like it brings me so much joy baking for people. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow, yo, put me on that list.
Honestly, I gotta say, I will, if there's 2 ovens in the house,
Ooh.
I will make some gluten-free cookies.
Yo, Asia be throwing down. Asia throw down.
Asia, are you gluten-free? You fully gluten-free?
No, but Emma is, my girlfriend is
Okay.
gluten-free.
Oh, tell her to say hi.
Oh yeah, she's in the chat right now. She was like,
Okay.
Gluten-free gang, we out here.
Gluten-free gang.
Yo, y'all need a flag. A gluten-free is it got G, a capital G and a lowercase f and a period on the flag. I'm gonna figure that out for y'all. Trust me.
Jojo, this is my little brother Phoenix. He wanted to say hi.
Hey, Phoenix. Oh, he came through with some bass in his voice.
Yo, hey, what's up, JoJo?
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Oh, snap.
I got a question. I see you mixing. While you mixing, don't slow down or don't speed up with the mixing. Keep doing what you're doing. But I got a question. I'm gonna get the mind going while you're mixing.
Okay.
What do you think would be the worst time to get dumped? During,
Oh my God.
During quarantine or right when quarantine ends?
Gotcha.
What you think?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
I
a
have
vicious question.
Yeah, I gotta answer myself, but I'm gonna let you do. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you think for yourself, and then we can
Okay.
get to me later. Yeah.
Okay, during quarantine or after quarantine? So, is in this situation, are they living together, or are they
You could
gotta set the
actually.
tone?
You know what? We didn't go that far into it because we wanted to keep it general for everyone's situation.
Okay,
'Cause some people.
okay.
So,
Living together?
but I must say, you could take the fork in the road, and you could take the other way too. Like you could break it down.
Yo, if you say living
Let's see.
together, it's way harder.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My,
that's crazy. I would say that maybe during quarantine is my first instinct. That it would be hard because you're already having like beyond an existential crisis. Everybody is just like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like, whoa, this is the craziest time hopefully that we'll ever live through as a collective. And but also, if you know something is wrong and you spend the entire quarantine with somebody and then you break up with them after, then isn't there that resentment of like, so you held on to me this whole time and I could have been like processing and like letting go while in quarantine. So I'm gonna not answer your question and just leave it like that because I don't know. What do you think?
That's real shit right there. I'm gonna say, yo, drop one of the clues bombs for motherfucking JoJo. Yo, that's good. That's good. So the way I see it like this. The fun answer is not the best answer, and the best answer is not the fun answer. And the fun answer is to get dumped right when quarantine ends, because when everyone's back in the world and it's safe to be everywhere, bars and there's parties. Yeah. Exactly. All that shit. Exactly. So I think it's the safest to get dumped during quarantine while it's still going on for a while, because you have no choice but to sit with yourself, and you have no choice but to incubate in your own thoughts and energy. So you have to figure out, I mean, everyone's different. Wow. So some people may push a dangerous thought away. Some people may push a dangerous thought away, but some people may say, you know, this thought is so dangerous, I have to sit with it so I can know where, you know what I'm saying, before I go back in the world unstable, I gotta know myself before I step back out there. So I think if I ever got dumped during the quarantine, I would be better off in the big picture than if I got dumped at the end. Because at the end, you back out in the world, you living, you free. There's everybody. You know what I'm saying?
The chat is going crazy. All right, hold on. I'm gonna read some comments from chat real quick to make us laugh. All right, so JoJo fan says, "Dump me after so I can go back to being a hoe." Carefree black kid says, "I belong to the streets, damn it."
Straight facts.
Derek Grant says, "Do it after quarantine so I can hit these streets."
Yes. Straight facts.
Oh my god, yo, you guys are reckless.
Yo, as reckless as it comes across, it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that so much. Like the realness, the vulnerability. Like for somebody to type that in a comment, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody's not gonna be thinking about it 24 hours later, but for the moment, you are vulnerable. You are factual. You are truthful. And that shit is appreciated because I try to bring that to the music, you know?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because like, you know, after it's like, oh, that was just a phase. Like now I get to go out and meet people again. Like when you're in quarantine, during quarantine, it's like, damn, I can't meet nobody. I can't go out. I gotta do that virtual, whatever dating thing, which is the hardest thing. You know, you gotta wear
Do you
masks.
guys know people who are doing that? Like I don't know people that are doing that, but
Hey man,
do.
as y'all know, I watch 90 Day Fiance every day. And they started a new whole one called 90 Day Fiance Self Quarantine, and it's exactly that. And it's literally people dating for the first time that they want to marry on like video chats.
Crazy.
That's so crazy.
I seen it too in my life. One of my mans, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I met this shorty at the boat. I wasn't even wilding out trying to like do nothing like real social or nothing. I was at the store getting some food, and I met the shorty, and etc. etc. I'm like, yo, bro, do what you gotta do. Spend your time, but keep that 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? Keep the mask on. Keep the gloves on." He said they've been you dumbass. He said they've been going on walks and shit, like 6 feet apart walks. So I'm like, all right,
let's take a long walk
around the park.
Yeah.
All right. So now that you did that, JoJo. All right. So now you just did that. Where do you weigh in? Where do you weigh in on the Erykah Badu Jill Scott battle versus? What side are you on?
When is it?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Yeah, where do you weigh in?
In that bitch, bro. I got front row tickets.
You know what I'm excited about? I think that they're going to give us a show. I think that they're going to act. I think that they're going to act like they're really like, you know, coming for each other. But they have the utmost respect, I think. At least that's what I want to believe in my mind, you know, that they really respect and like each other.
They have to.
That's what.
Yeah.
It would have been.
I don't
It would have been beef already if there was problems. We would have known about it already.
Yo, this is a stupid question, but you think they're gonna be nervous, the both of them?
No. I think they
Not
veterans, bro.
You?
I don't know.
Won't be any beef. I think they're both gonna.
There you go, Barry.
Pretty much. Said put on a performance and
it's gonna be like some boxing shit. It's gonna be like maybe shit talking like before the, you know, like a Pacquiao Mayweather fight. They're gonna give it to us.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm all for it. I can't wait.
All right, yo, JoJo. So when we jumped on, you were here. You was listening to our conversation. So we wanted to bring that question back that we asked earlier. LB, you want to hit her with the question?
Mine at all. So, oh shit. That was a date? I thought we was just chilling. I thought we was just hanging out. Woo! Yeah, mix me. Keep the mix going. Keep the mix going.
Keep the mix going.
That was a date? I thought we was just hanging out. I thought we was just chilling. So, personally, I like to drop another bomb. Drop another bomb. So, JoJo, how do you define chilling or hanging out versus dating? What's the difference to you? And how do you see it?
Okay, I see it at this point in my life. I will straight up ask, okay? If a guy that I think likes me and I like him, and if I want it to be a date and I think that he's like, I don't know, either trying to be cool, whatever, I'll be like, is this a date? Do you, like, before it happens? Because I don't want to be unclear. I heard you guys talking about intention. So if my intention at this point in my life is to, you know, find somebody to date seriously, or if it's to, and I'm not talking about for me, so if your intention is to date seriously, or if it's to have some fun, if it's to have something casual, I think communication keeps everything really, really cool. Like, let's just hang out and see what happens, and if that's cool with you, then great. So I think a date has an intention of like, I want to impress you, I want you to feel, I want to put my best foot forward.
I want you to I want you, right? And I totally feel that. And I feel like the difference between a date, like just how you said, the date and we're just chilling, we're just hanging out, is the romantic expectation.
And y'all know Bobs.
You knew the vibes. There you go. I feel like the same thing. Like I would rather have that question beforehand. And sometimes, you know, you have to be brave enough to initiate the conversation.
Yeah, sometimes it's awkward, but
yeah, the person that you may be interested in may not be brave enough or maybe not have the insight to start this conversation before, because we're using our past experiences as like anchors that we're going off of to not recreate something that we didn't enjoy the first time or that the other person didn't enjoy. We ain't trying to put nobody through hell either. So it's like, okay, let's have this conversation first. That's how I see it. Let's have this conversation first. So there's nothing, we're playing on the even field, even level.
Yeah. Because maybe being friends can be really cool, and then something could grow out of that friendship, and then it would, you know, and then you never know. But I think it was Matthew that I heard saying that he was like, and this was so interesting to hear guys talk about just amongst themselves, like, you know, with hanging out, you kind of just look through the Rolodex and you're like, I'm bored. Who could I just hang out with? And I could be hanging out with 4 other people. So girls who are on this chat, don't get excited if a guy wants to hang out with you. You are just something to do. For real.
And hold on.
Same thing with guys. Same thing with guys.
Nah, yo, same thing with guys. It goes both ways. It goes both ways, yo.
It goes both ways.
Nah, because I ain't gonna hold you. I was dead craving my friend's company the other day. A beautiful young woman. Hold on, but that's because we cook really well together. So it was.
I bet y'all.
Oh, that's what the kids are calling it? Cooking? That's what they're calling it?
You know, I
understand.
practice, you know?
We talking about practice.
Facts.
Yeah, no, I honestly feel there's like a fine line between hanging out and dating.
Okay.
And you know, as you said, like, communication is sort of the best way to represent, this is what it is. I just want to hang out. I want to date. And the less you communicate, the grayer that face becomes. You know, just be like, yo, let's go on a date. Let's see if we could explore a relationship, or let's hang out. Let's just be friends. Maybe in the future it might be something, but for now, let's just be friends.
We talking about practice.
Can I ask you guys, like, do you feel pressure as men to like define what it is, or to like initiate? Do you like the pressure of initiation, or do you not feel that because now as millennials and here in 2020, like the, you know, gender roles aren't as defined? Like, how do you find dating today?
Man, you have to be so clear. Like I recently, because I'm an idiot, just found out from a girl that 3 separate times apparently she has tried to kiss me 3 times. And
you're kidding, and you didn't know?
3 times.
Your eyes
because it's someone that, you know, when sometimes we work together, so it's like I'm always in professional mode. You know what I mean? Like I'm here to work, etc. I'm thinking, you know, a kiss is like a goodbye, hello. I'm like, let's go, what's up? But I was wrong.
She wanted you to turn your cheek a little bit more.
Hello.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man. So, you know.
Well, I think JoJo. I think,
but that's just because it is 2020, and I wouldn't even risk it putting in myself in that position of being like,
yeah,
what is she trying to?
That's real. That's
well,
so
I mean,
real.
JoJo, I think you hit it on the head. Where it's like, you know, it all boils down to you know, just having that conversation and just, you know, if you could just kind of go with the flow and then end up in something. You know, it could be something great. You could just end up in something like, wow, how did I end up here? But if you have that conversation beforehand, or even when you feel it, like getting to a point of being like, I'm feeling something, or you feeling something, is like, yo, let's kind of sit down and kind of define what is happening here, because are we hanging out or is we dating? Like what's going on here?
I think sometimes it is okay to start with hanging out and then to realize, oh, to me this feels a little bit like there's a little bit more weight on it, so now we need to have the conversation. But it's like that's case by case. There's no like on the 3rd date we're gonna have this conversation, or like or I'm gonna sleep with you by this time. Like, there's no rules to any of it, in my opinion. It's all case by case.
I agree with you, JoJo. I agree.
Sometimes a conversation can be the mood killer, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
Goes, you know,
And
true that.
I'm gonna say too. I think everybody's wired differently, quote unquote, from like I said, your the way you were brought up and your past experiences. But
Yeah.
in general, I'd say different people have different
Cheers,
appreciations, different elements that they. Hey, Barry sipping that shit. Hey, that jam jar.
That jam jar.
Shout out to Jam Jar for sending that love, sending that weight. That red love.
Yeah, we got to get JoJo some jam jar.
Yeah, can you guys get me some?
Yeah.
What? You got it. You got it.
I'm gonna send you my personal bottles. I got you.
That's love.
I got you. Yeah, I feel like there's certain things that are like you could classify in a certain way, or you could see it this way, you could see it that way. But just really having that clarity with the person that you're into or that you think you might be into is the best way to go about it. Because
transparency and consent.
Yeah,
it's like yes to consent, yes to transparency, but sometimes vulnerability is mad scary. Like because I am an independent woman. I'm tough. I don't like to be hurt. So making myself vulnerable and being like, hey, I kind of, what's up? That's hard. That's really hard.
Yo, this is a real shit. I think we're gonna write a song based off this shit.
Yeah. I think we're stumbling onto something.
Is lining up with mine.
Also got like a cooking show going on right now with JoJo. Like,
I know, and I'm about to pour myself a glass of white. So
hey, I know which one to send.
Well, you know what? You know what, JoJo?
Because you got people like Matthew, you on the red side. Nah, boy.
The fucking the dark side, bro. You already know what
is that? A Cavassier?
Oh my God!
This ain't Cavassier. That's my usual. But we on the dark side regardless.
All right, JoJo. He told me to yo, JoJo. We're gonna let you get back to your brownies, but you know what? Before we let you go, I want to let the people in chat know. JoJo is helping us, and we working with her. She's on the new project, and I wanted to give them a little sneak peek, just a little sneak peek of a heater. And is this it? Yeah, we gonna give them a little taste of that fire.
Little touch.
Hello.
New shit.
New shit. Yo, JoJo, it was so great to have you on here today.
Taking it easy.
Guys, so much fun with you
No
guys.
pressure, how come you get no feeling?
She said, "Oh, hold on."
You taking your time, not making it easy. You talking your shit, you know how to tease me. Let's see where this goes. If I come through with it, what you gon' do with it?
Hey.
We'll see where this goes. If I come through with it,
what you gonna do with it?
stay up, baby.
What you gonna do with it? Oh man. Chill. We can't give it all up. We can't give it all up, man. Oh Lord. Nah, they got
You guys are so good at this. You guys have to have a show after this. Like, this is great. You guys
We're not gonna stop for the end of time. We doing this.
We're planning a 24-hour stream. We're gonna do this for 24 hours and just have a bunch of people jump in.
Brush my teeth with me.
The people need it.
But you know, JoJo, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you finish your brownies. But yo, for everybody that doesn't know, everybody that just joined us in chat or whatever, this is JoJo here, the amazing JoJo. She just dropped her album, Good to Know, on May 1st. And if you haven't heard that, you need to pick that up because it is fantastic. The production is fantastic. This girl is singing with the A. She's singing on it. She is singing on it.
The writing is fantastic, y'all.
Writing is fantastic. Come on, guys.
I love you guys. Thank you.
We love you too.
Y'all don't listen to albums. If y'all not used to listening to albums, this is an album to start with.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Asia, thank you.
From start to bottom. You know.
Yeah, JoJo, you really smashed this album, smashed this project. You gonna smash those brownies. I hope when your mom gets back, tell her we all say hi, and
I will.
And you know we gonna catch back up with you whenever you come back out to New York. Whenever all of this is over, we gonna have a nice old cookout or brownie off,
Hell yeah.
like whatever. Whatever.
Oh, fun fact. Speaking of brownie, y'all, fun fact. I offered you came to the studio, we was in Chalice, and you came through with your moms. And I offered her my spliff because I rolled that nice backwoods. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I don't know if you smoke, but you know what I'm saying? She's like, no, I'm good. I just had to share that with the people. That was funny as fuck.
Hold on, you guys. Phony People is my mom's favorite band, so y'all win. Like nothing else matters. You are Diana's favorite band.
Yo, JoJo, we appreciate you. We love you so much. Next time, when all this bullshit is over and we can come back to Los Angeles, we gonna link up and make it happen. You already know.
Awesome. Okay, stay sane. Stay safe, guys.
You too, JoJo. Congrats, my lady. We'll see you later.
Hey.
Yo, guys, that was JoJo. You guys know JoJo. She is stinking fantastic. She's so talented, and she's one of the nicest people to be in the studio with. Always got ideas, just pooping them out left and right. Like she's just got them all in her. So word. Shout outs to JoJo. Go get our album. Good to know. It's really fantastic. I loved it. It's something great to work to. It's something great to chill with somebody with. Like it's, go get that. Don't play yourself. But word, what? We got 5 minutes left. We got 5 minutes left. Yo, that conversation was so good, man. I'm all flustered. I'm purring.
About is that the first when we were in the studio with her, we were also in the studio with Leon Thomas, and them like just like the three. I don't even know the five of us, two of them, whatever. I'm not gonna math.
Good math, quick maths.
Any of us in the studio together is like, yo, it's just like pure magic, and I'm just like, damn, like we can't even play all this stuff for y'all right now. Like it's
it's coming though. It's coming though.
That amazing tracks, Leon Thomas, JoJo, and yeah, that I gotta put a pause.
Etc. And put the delay back on. Etc.
Yeah, etc. But we got some super dope people.
So guys, before we get off this fantastic effing around Friday, before we get off this fantastic effing around Friday that we just had, Asia, you just rented a beautiful grand piano, and hold on, are we back up? Hold on, yeah, 80 people average is pretty cool. We should be back now. All right, before we leave, we kind of killed a minute, which kind of sucks. But Asia, you just got a grand piano, right? Not a grand piano. What is it? What'd you get?
I got a Yamaha U1 upright piano, straight from Japan.
Wow.
And you have that bad boy hooked up, don't you?
I do. Let me set up my chat so y'all can see it real quick.
Agent Grant, on the keys.
So Asia, to let these people out, I want you to just go over there and give them some chords. Give them some chords, Asia. Give some chords. Give them nice little chords.
1 second.
All right, and while we're doing this, everybody in chat, whoever's still here, I know we froze twice, but you know, internet be potato sometimes. All right, I'm gonna just read some stuff in chat. If you guys have funny things to write and all this stuff, write it in chat right now because it'll be funny to read while Asia's setting up. It says, "Can I buy y'all tacos the next time y'all meet? I meet y'all. Yes, you may, Louis the Chip. I am a big fan of tacos." Cecily, what's good? Yo, my son Omar Ba is in chat. How's it going, baby? Barry got on the moo on. Chat is going crazy right now. Go Murrow Crew. Where is Heidi? She's going. I think that's the name. Yo, Derek Grant, what's up, man? LB3 says cheeseless tacos for the win. Is that I'm making y'all drinks. Tad bit of tea. Oh, tad bit of tea. Yo, what up, Omar?
Oh yeah, tad bit of tea. What's up, Taylor? Y'all.
All right, you got. Hold on. Let me see if I could solo Asia Grant right here.
Fuck cheese, man.
Is that it? All right, bang. Asia Grant, won't you send these nice people out?
Dude, that's your lighting, bro. That's your color right there, man. That's your color right there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, my son got that joint ready.
Facts.
Can we hear that? Let's see.
Ooh, that's the good angle. That's the I'm there angle. Hey, Agent Grady Keys.
Oh, hold on, Asia. We gotta get you some audio. Matter of fact, yo, Asia, just put on your phone audio. Just give it to them proper like that. We gonna hold on, let me put this back on.